Hello, my name is Eric. I'm an inquiry management lead with Concordia University, Wisconsin, and Ann Arbor. I've been working here for about a year. I had no previous experience with that. I stayed away from numbers. I always viewed that as like an upper management thing. Like that's, that has nothing to do with me. But doing this job, and I want to say near the halfway point of being here, we started doing data analysis, and it still didn't make sense to me. And I didn't think it started making sense until I started doing better, ironically, which was around September, October. So being able to read it and understand that, yeah, you had an off week, but based off of what we've seen from the last week and the month prior, that was to be expected. So don't beat yourself up too much about that. And I would say it definitely keeps morale up for me. Because if I'm feeling down about a certain week being slow, I can check back at other months and be like, okay, no, this is second week of the month is typically when it goes down or whatever it may be. And I got to tell you too, that's something new. That was definitely something new. You come from retail, this is your numbers don't look good. If you didn't hit your goals, your numbers were terrible. And I remember I had a bad week and I was totally expecting to, why aren't you doing well? You popped in and he was like, I don't think it's that bad. And stopped me. And I was like, wait, what? What does that mean? And he's like, well, based off of what we see before, this is what it looks like. So I think that's pretty on point for what it is. And I think having that approach, I don't want to say it was a slow and steady approach, but that's kind of how it felt. It felt a very slow, concentrated, if this is going to be a bad week, let's acknowledge that it's, supposed to be what it is based off of the previous data. And that reinforces the thought that you aren't doing bad. It's an off week, but how can we make that next week better based off of what we know now? And really learning what those numbers mean will benefit the team and the director as well too. Because if it's a, well, you guys aren't doing well, then you're not going to see any results. Because I could easily see us getting burned out from trying to thrash about finding the right way. But to be able to hold it down tight and see that these numbers represent what they represent and be able to explain those and digest those is definitely the way to go.